Iran election. Israel PM warns world of Ebrahim Raisi. Israel's prime minister has said the international community should wake up to the election of Iran's next president, Ebrahim Raisi. Prime Minister Naftali Bennett said Iran's regime of brutal hangmen wants nuclear weapons, something Iran has repeatedly denied. Ebrahim Raisi was declared the winner of Iran's presidential election on Saturday. He is as Iran's top judge and holds ultra-conservative views. In a statement following his victory, he promised to strengthen public trust in the government and be a leader for the entire nation. "I will form a hard-working, revolutionary and anti-corruption government," state media quoted him as saying. The election race was widely seen as being designed to favor Mr. Raisi. The president-elect, who will be inaugurated in August, is under U.S. sanctions and has been linked to past executions of political prisoners. In an Israeli cabinet meeting on Sunday, Mr. Bennett told colleagues this was the last chance for world powers to wake up and understand who they are doing business with. A regime of brutal hangmen must never be allowed to have weapons of mass destruction. Iran and Israel have been in a long-running, shadow war, which has resulted in both countries taking part in tit-for-tat actions, but so far avoiding all-out conflict. Recently, however, the hostilities between the two have escalated again. The situation is complex, but one big source of tension is Iran's nuclear activities. Iran blames Israel for the murder of its top nuclear scientist last year in an attack on one of its uranium enrichment plants in April. Israel does not believe that Iran's nuclear program is purely peaceful, and is convinced it is working towards building a nuclear weapon. The 2015 Iran nuclear deal, which saw harsh penalties on Iran lifted as long as it stopped some nuclear work, collapsed when former U.S. President Donald Trump abandoned the deal in 2018 and reimposed the crippling economic sanctions. The Biden administration is now trying to work out a way to re-enter the deal. In response to the sanctions being tightened, Iran stepped up its nuclear activities, and is currently enriching uranium at its highest levels ever, although still short of what is needed to make nuclear-grade weapons. Like and subscribe News BBC channel to get the latest news updates, please.